Hello again, everyone. This is Mr. Hoy. In this question, both the left and the right, we're going to be solving by factoring. What that means first and foremost is we need to understand that the zero product property is how we're able to solve this. So we need to make sure the zero is by itself. The first equation here has the zero by itself. The blue one does not. I'll get to that in a moment. So we want to start with this one by factoring the left side. So we start by looking for factors of 28, positive 28, that add up to 11. You can run through the list of factors. There's 1 and 28, 2 and 14, 4 and 7. And when you get to that 4 and 7, you identify those, hopefully, as the factors for this quadratic. So we can put x plus 4 and x plus 7 as our factors. Make sure to show this step. A lot of students struggle on this particular concept because they want to jump from the question to the answer. We showed this step so that we can then remember that because of the zero product property, this means that either x plus 4 equals 0 or x plus 7 equals 0. So to solve this one, we subtract 4. And to solve this one, we subtract 7. And you'll note here that the answers, while similar to the factors we had up here, are actually their opposites. So make sure to show this step so that you then can bring this down and set the factor itself equal to 0 so that you can eventually solve for the two answers to the question, which are different from the two factors in the question. So note that difference, please. Now, the blue question on the right. A little bit more challenging, definitely one you're going to want to write out because we need to get the 0 by itself. The easiest way to do that is to subtract 4x from both sides. And when I do that, I have a 0 on the right, but I want to arrange these terms in the same standard form that we're used to with the x squared term first. I'm going to put the minus 4x second and the minus 21 third to make factoring a little bit easier to do. So now we want to set up our factors. And we want to think of the factors of negative 21 that add up to negative 4. You can obviously list all those factors out. In this case, you're going to look at factors of negative 7 and positive 3. That means our two factors here are x minus 7 and x plus 3. Now remember, don't write those numbers down as your answers to the question. They're simply your factors that go in here. We still haven't actually solved this one or this one using the zero product property. We haven't set this equal to 0 yet or this one equal to 0. So I'm going to make sure to do that. Adding 7 to both sides here gives you x equals 7. Subtracting 3 gives you x equals negative 3. And your answers from least to greatest are negative 3, then positive 7.